Kara, you're in a bye week this week. You've been through this, a couple times already. Do you think it came at a good time for the freshmen and maybe someone like Ari who hadn't played a lot of minutes and gives them a chance to maybe get their legs back under them?
Yeah, we love a bye week every time, any chance we can get it every year. So I think it was good for us. We kind of got to a point where we were getting a little bit tired, but we're ready to get rolling again.
How is the team dealing with all the attention you're getting?
I think that we're a very humble team. We're not letting it get to our heads. Every single day we're still motivated. And I think that right now we feel like the sky's the limit for us. We just gotta keep going.
You look around the league and you see lately the last couple of games there's been a lot of upsets. So is that something you got to be motivated when you come out and get off to a good start no matter who you're playing?
Yeah, especially in the ACC, any night anybody can beat anybody. So I think that would be kind of stupid to come out there and underestimate anybody.
Kara, tell us what's special about this team.
This team, I would say, it's easy to say that our chemistry is one of the best things about us, but that exactly is what it is. I mean, on the court, off the court, and I think that the way that we're able to lock in, because we're kind of a goofy team, we like to laugh, we like to have fun, but the way that we're able to lock in on a scout, lock into what we're doing on the court is one of the best things about us.
What makes this one different than ones you've been on in the past?
Yeah, I think the fact that we have a very high IQ team. Everyone says your team's as strong as your weakest link, and I don't think we really have any weak links. So ever since we got out here in the summer, we've just been pushing each other every day. We pushed each other today the same way we did the first day.
You guys are one of, 4 undefeated? One of 5 left that are undefeated. So how do you approach that? I mean, you guys obviously want to keep that streak as long as you can, but how do you approach just that mentality?
Yeah, I would definitely say, like I said before, we are very humble about it. We are very grateful to be in this position, but also why not keep winning at the same time? We're very motivated, we're excited for every single game, so it's a great place to be in. I'm really happy about that.
You guys have kind of flown under the radar a little bit, even though you are undefeated so far. Do you enjoy that, or would you like to be a little bit more out there?
I mean, I feel like Coach Snow says all the time, we've done a lot, but we also haven't done anything yet. So I think that asking for a lot of attention right now is just a little too early. I mean, we gotta take what we have. We're really, like I said, we're really grateful to be in this position, but we gotta have it whenever it matters, going into the March Madness tournament, even getting us into the March Madness tournament. We just started ACC, we still have a long way to go.
You talked a little bit about the chemistry and how you guys are kind of silly with each other. I know there's a lot of young faces on this team too. How did that chemistry kind of come together so quickly?
I mean, I think that I don't want to give all the credit to the freshmen, but the way they just come in and they are not shy at all. They found ways to connect with each and every one of us. Now every single person on the team has a different relationship, but then we're still able to come together. There's no cliques, there's no anything like that. And I think that just their lightheartedness, they don't even know they came in, they haven't lost yet. When you think about it, they haven't lost yet. So they just bring joy and youth, which is amazing.
Is there kind of an Atlanta connection too with some of those faces obviously as well?
Yeah, I've definitely played against every single one of them in high school. So I have something a little bit over their heads to hold, but yeah, them coming in, we kind of knew each other, but I think now we're able to get along. We're dang, we've been living in the same area and we didn't even know how well we would get along. So I'm really happy about them.
You mentioned obviously undefeated, and they don't even know what it's like to lose, but obviously you do from the past seasons. How do you teach them about adversity without having actually gone through losses,
Yeah, with that, I think that it's not more of us putting it on them, you don't even know what it feels like, you don't even know what we've been through and all of that. I think it's more of combining their almost ignorance to losing, not even knowing what it feels like with our passion for not wanting to ever get back there. I think that's what makes this such a beautiful thing, is because we have veterans that can guide them, but then we have them who can keep us from sinking down that low.
That makes sense. What's fun about the way that Danni plays?
Danni, the best thing about Danni is that she stays on one level. She doesn't get too high, she doesn't get too low, and I think it drives Coach No crazy a little bit because she wants energy, but I think the best thing about Danni is that no one knows what she's gonna do. even have trouble like guarding her sometimes, which I love that. And one thing she can do when she comes in off the bench, I know that it's probably gonna be about 3 buckets like in 2 minutes. And yeah.
Obviously, we keep talking about the fact that you guys are undefeated and it's a special team, but at what point so far did you feel like, okay, maybe we do have something special here?
Yeah, I would say I always knew that we had something special, but you know, you never know how that will like translate when you get in season. I would say probably the Mississippi State game, because you know they beat us pretty bad last year, and I knew that would be a test for us veterans, like not to want to let that happen again. But also it was a test for our freshmen and the newcomers because they haven't played against that kind of competition, like that caliber of a team. So when we came out and we were able to have a close game and pull it out and make sure that we played good all 4 quarters, I knew that we were going to be pretty good.
Rod?
We never hear much about the assistant coaches. You know, what have they added to where you are now?
They have so much. I feel like we have a very equally spread, like we can give credit to every single person on this coaching staff. We split up between Coach Blanche, Coach Boogie, Coach Scruggs. They all contribute. They even with like scouts and stuff, they make sure that every single person has a role. And I think that it's kind of hard to give all the credit to just one person because you really can't. They've done such a great job this year. We've learned from past years. I love this coaching staff so much.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I love your nails too, though.
Thank you. Just got